Hi, my name is Charlie, and I play the violin. I also play a little bit of piano, a little bit of guitar, just enough to accompany my students, but I mainly play violin. In Hobart, it takes versatility. You have to do a few different things. You can't just choose one aspect. You can't just be a performer. You have to perform, you have to teach. You have to be in other people's projects as well. So you have to have about 5 things on the go. You also have to do some, because music is predominantly a service, as in you have to be there to teach or be there to perform, it's good to get into some sort of product part of your industry as well. So I write method books, I record albums, and I've got a few different inventions I'm working on as well. Poly being many and chord being strings, so you can play many strings. I developed this mechanism where you could make the bow here tight or loose at the same time, so you could play single lines or chords where the curvature of the bow here would complement the curvature of the bridge. Traditionally the violin can play 1 string, 2 strings, but 3 strings you have to break the chord up, whereas this one you can play all 4 at the same time. The reason I invented this bow, or developed this bow, was in my trio. When Harry's playing melody on the guitar, I need to accompany him, so I need to be able to do more chord work, whereas on a violin that would have been having that 3rd note really makes a huge difference. If you can play gypsy style, you can play anything else. Gypsy, it's jazz, but it's also folk, it's Parisian, there's waltz forms you have to learn, there's polymeter, there's ridiculous chord extensions, because if there's 2 rhythm guitar players, they're not doing the same thing. The second rhythm guitar player is doing all sorts of gnarly extensions. The instruments that are used in gypsy jazz are, well, the violin, but mainly guitar, and usually 2 guitars, so a lead guitar player and a rhythm guitar player, and they would interchange, and a double bass. Excited, humble, fun, playful, cautious, free, everything. Gypsy Jazz has an amazing ability to make everyone feel included. So in Gypsy Jazz jams that we do, people can sit in the circle and be part of it without having ever played a musical instrument before in their life and feel like they're part of the fun and the energy. It brings people together. As a performance medium, it's quite virtuosic, so you get to see experts play their instruments, to a level that you would not normally see, hear on the radio or see in the streets. So it brings people together in pursuit of enjoying music for lots of different levels, but generally, bringing people together. Raban, this young guitar player from Hobart, is the future of guitar playing in Tasmania for Gypsy Jazz. There's not a lot of young people in the style. It's a particularly hard way of learning to play, or hard way of playing the guitar. So this is the Gecko, so it's a magnetic tablet and phone holder. It's designed to fit into a microphone stand. So as a musician, you'll always perform in venues that generally have microphone stands, so it fits right into the microphone cradle. And you can stick your phone to it if you want to use it for chord charts or lyrics. And my main client will be classical musicians who will use it for digital sheet music, which you can turn the page, obviously with your hand, or with a Bluetooth page turning pedal, which are very common. So which means that the music stand, the tablet, no longer has to be right in front of you and within hand's reach. It can be over to the side, so the audience can feel more connected to the performer. They don't have to stop playing. So in this piece, I would have to stop playing those 2 notes in order to turn the page to be in time for those 2 notes. So if I can do it with my foot, I can continue to play. So there's a lot of logistical solutions with that one. You're only bringing 1 device to your gig instead of a whole bag full of sheet music. You don't need to have a light on the stand because it's backlit. John Sebastian Bach, without a doubt, just the master of bass line, melodies. Take any 2 bars from a piece by Bach and it's a whole song all by itself. Like that's cool. That's cool. So that's it's the 1, 2, 5, 1 turnaround, which we use in jazz all the time. Yeah, Bach for sure. So we've got 2 dogs at the moment. One of the dogs is a guide dog. We host guide dogs. So my dog, his name is Professor Waffles. He's 3 years old. And the other dog was called Mani. So Mani arrived about a week ago, and we were hosting her for, I think, about a month. They move the guide dogs around a lot. When they're young, so they don't get too attached to an individual. So that when they receive their client, they're completely attached to that person. So, and it's good for the guide dogs to experience lots of different houses, different noises, different situations. Some people take them on buses. Some people walk. They get a lot of different sensory awareness before they become guide dogs. I encourage my students just to make mistakes as often and as fast as possible so that they can learn how to solve problems sooner and be greater sooner. Just start. The sooner you start, everything you learn you have to base on an internal reference of having done it before. Just start. That thing you're afraid of doing, just do it right now. It's not scary, it's only new, and as soon as it's old, you're not scared of it anymore, and you can put the next thing in there. So just start.